So guys, we're gonna learn about what they call it, reverse challenge. Just joking, just posting jumps. So I'm gonna ask you a question. You're gonna have to answer. How much friends do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 8 or more. Is it 1? Is it 2? Is it 3? Is it 4? Tell me how much friends you have down in the comments below. So, what we're gonna learn about today, do you friends, are your friends good or bad friends? I'll probably say good. I'm gonna guess it. I'm gonna say good. My friends are good because when I'm in like a very hard situation, like let's say I broke a glass at my house, which I live here. Which I live here. Here's my bed. Yeah, and everything. Like let's say I break a glass in my house and like they're always there for me. Like they just live like here by the corner. You won't know who they are since I live in South Africa. Your guy live in America, Italy, Australia, New Zealand. I'm sure you don't yellow giants don't live in China, live in America somewhere there. Australia, New Zealand, maybe Canada, maybe live in South Africa. I really don't know, but I hope you live in South Africa. You must fly to South Africa. It's a really nice place. It's a really nice place to live in. One problem: there's too much crimes in our city, like in Johannesburg. You won't know anybody who lives in South Africa what will know what is Johannesburg. It's a big city it's a big city in the middle of Gauteng. Because you guys live in different countries, and if I'm just saying if yellow guys live in South Africa, maybe in Cape Town, Durban, Kimberley, North Cape, Limpopo, Mpumalanga, what is that other province? Free State, Northwest, Northern Cape, somewhere there. You gotta know. You gotta know the place called Johannesburg. And I live in Johannesburg. So just get the thing. So, anyways, about the information where we live, we're gonna be learning about emotions. Emotions is to express feelings, and that's all. Emotions can be used for such things. Like sad, you could be like you could be crying for joy or crying sadness. Like let's say, okay, I'm not saying this really happen. I'm just giving an example, right? So I'm just giving an example. I'm not to be offended, but I'm just giving you an example. But it's not true. If it's true, I'm sorry, man. But if it's not, that's good. That's a good thing. But I'm not being offensive. I'm just making an example. Let's say you get bullied, and like the bully, like when they bullying you because you, let me see this, granny and grandfather died. I'm not being offended. I'm just saying. Like regular show. Just saying. Just saying. So let's say granny dies, and like, let's go to the funeral, and after let's like go to the funeral for the memorial service. then before the funeral, because every memorial service has to start before the funeral. So like, let's say you had to fly somewhere, because that's where the kind of granny's graveyard is there. So you had to fly there. I'm sure you'll be crying with sadness, because like, it was the granny that raised you. And I'm not saying that if you have mother and fathers, I'm happy. I'm happy that you guys have mother and father. But if you don't, and you have a granny only, just living with your granny and grandfather, and your granny died, and it's not nice to me. It's not nice for someone important in your family to pass away. So that's a emotion that you can control. Sometimes some people can't control, like me. Like my granny died. Like I received a WhatsApp message that like it was today that my granny died because of stage 3 cancer. 2 hours ago, she was in hospital. She was in the hospital. So I'm kind of a fan of that. I try not to cry. The other guys try not to cry, but if you cry, you cry. I can't do anything about it. I can only say I'm sorry. And I'm Legends saying sorry too. Also, my who's this? Um, who's this? My friend's cousin also died, but last week. She or he. I'm not really sure, but it's my friend's cousin. She or he died last week because of car accident, because most most deaths come from car accidents. So we had to like bury her in Limpopo. So I had to attend the funeral and stuff. Ish, it's really sad, man. I feel like crying, yo. But anyways, I have a sad emotion. I actually have an angry emotion. Someone's coming.